Hash is something you add to write your statement. So when you write anything, for example, this is a statement. Okay? So when you write any statement using hash command, Python assumes that this is for user and Python is not going to execute that. Okay, so this is a statement. So when you execute anything and if it has hash, Python will consider that this is for the user and Python is not going to do anything about it. Okay, so this is hash. Print command. So we actually can print anything. So in Python 3, as I said, print is a function and we actually write print command in lowercase. Okay, and whatever statement that we want to print, we need to put it inside the double quote or single quote. So let us say we want to print hello world. Okay, so we actually put that statement inside the double quote, and when we actually run it, it will print hello world. Okay, if by mistake, if you make uppercase P in the beginning, if you make print command, if you write the print command and if by mistake if you write it in uppercase, it will actually give you the error. Okay, so it must be in lowercase. All right, if you want to use single quote, that will work fine too. Hello world, but hello world, we don't use Python. Let us say we want to write this, okay, and we enclose it in single quote. Now you can see that we have one apostrophe here, and we are using single quote to enclose the sentence. So this is going to give us a problem, okay. So it actually shows you where the problem lies. So what we can do, we can actually prefer always to enclose our statements or whatever we want to print in double quote, so that it does not give you any problem even if you are using single quote in the form of apostrophe or in the form of single quote. Okay, so this is very basic about print. Okay, and let us say if we want to write something in two different lines. Okay, so if we want to write write certain things in two different lines, we can actually use for new line, we can actually use /n. Okay, so for example, we can write the same thing here, and let us say we want to write, we don't use Python much in next line. So what we can do, we can actually write it just before it. Okay, so let us execute this one. If we execute it, it writes hello world, we don't use Python much. What if you by mistake if you add a space here, it will actually create a space over here. Okay, so let us see what happens. So hello world, we don't use Python much. Now you can see that W is not aligning with H, and the reason is we are actually using space over here. If we omit the space and if we execute, it will align with H. So both the line will start from the same point. Okay, so this is I think Python print function. And let us say if we actually want to print a message. Okay, so any message, like for example, let us say our message is message. Okay, and let us say we want to write something inside it. For example, we want to write wait while the program loads. Okay, and you want to print this. So You need to tell me what will happen if I write a message and I actually put a message here, wait while the program loads, and let us say we have few dots here, okay? And then we want to print this message. So there are two possibilities. We can actually write this message inside double quote, or we can just give the print command without, and we can put the message, which is the variable over here, and we don't use any single quote or double quote. So what will happen? Which one is correct? The top one or the bottom one?
Bottom one.
Top one is wrong, and
Bottom.
yeah, bottom one is correct. So you can see, like, if we give the command, it is giving us message. Why? Because Python believes that we are asking Python to print message and not the actual message that is stored in the variable message. Okay, but if we give this command, it will give us wait while the program loads. Okay. Now, let us talk about, this is actually, let me add one. Uh, this is actually, we give it as print and hash. Okay, so now we know about print and hash. Okay,